Welcome to the West Texas View. I'm Johnny Lou Avery, and my guest again this week is Jill Johansson. You met her earlier when she was here talking about the Job, Health, and Benefits Fair that was being held last weekend for the veterans of all ages, stages, wars, and sexes. And so I asked her to come back because she's head of a program that is very specialized. It deals with making a seamless transition for returning Afghanistan and Iraqi veterans. And this is so important because there's so many issues to deal with for our returning veterans today in these very different conflicts that we are fighting. And so I wanted her to tell the full story about what they do, what services they have to offer. This should be a special interest to anyone who has a veteran in their a service man or woman serving in Afghanistan or Iraqi, and what she's got to tell you should be just as interesting to the parents and spouses as it is to the veteran, him or herself. And so Jill, thank you so much for coming, and just to reiterate, even though when we met you last week we knew a little bit about your background, tell us for any new listeners that might be tuned in today.
All right, well, like I told you last time, I'm a native West Texas girl. I graduated from Texas Tech University with my bachelor's in social work. Felt like I needed to learn some more, so I went to the University of Texas Arlington, got a master's degree in social work, and currently I'm a licensed clinical social worker with the West Texas VA. And I am the OEF program manager for the West Texas VA, which means I work with veterans that have served in Iraq, Afghanistan conflicts.
But the interesting thing is you're also, you said, a granddaughter of a veteran, a daughter of a veteran, and you just have veterans all in your family. And so this is a labor of love as much as it is something that is a job.
Absolutely.
And so the thing that I want us to talk about is that this VA medical and health systems is a big ball.
Absolutely.
And yours is just one slice of it, very specialized, that deals with very particular issues and problems of a particular segment, whereas other things like the healthcare deals with everybody from World War II all the way. But tell why we need an office that deals with just the issues of these two conflicts.
Well, in these particular conflicts, battlefield medicine is extremely advanced, and so you have a lot less casualties from these conflicts than you've had in the past. They're living through things that typically they would have not lived through before. We've got special adaptive equipment, prosthetic equipment, that type of stuff to help veterans that maybe have lost a limb or something like that. And the things that they're exposed to, of course, that we've seen in other wars, things like post-traumatic stress disorder, traumatic brain injury, which means a concussion in most instances, burns, amputations, those types of things. These are the issues that our soldiers are living through now and have to live with for the rest of their life. There's also a multitude of social issues that affect them. They go in very young, they come out, they have to figure out what they want to do with the rest of their life. Not only do they have to reintegrate into our society, their families have to get used to them being back. Their wives or husbands or other family members have taken on different roles with them being gone, and so you have to adjust back into a way that works for your family when they come back.
And that creates sometimes a lot of tension.
Yes.
And you need some counseling to help you get through that. But also, one of the biggest problems is places to live and places to work.
Absolutely.
And so you can help direct them in those areas.
Yes,
too.
Our program is a case management program, and the VA has placed what's called an OEF/OIF program in every VA facility in the country. And so we're there to provide services. You mentioned that the VA has all these different areas to go to. We are the go-to people that you come see us, you talk to us, we're going to hook you in with whoever you need to be hooked in with. We're going to make sure that your needs are being met. If you need healthcare services, we're going to get you access to healthcare services. If you need mental health services, we're going to get you access to that. If your family needs services, we're going to hook you up with those people. If you're having a difficult time being able to hold a job down or go to school or something like that, we're going to help you get in contact and get moving with the people that can help you with those things. And we'll provide ongoing case management services to you as you need them to make sure that we're supportive of you and giving you what you need to be successful in your reintegration.
And one of the things that I know happens a lot is veterans, the soldiers get a lot of printed material.
Yes.
They hear a lot of things when they're in workshops and
Yes.
on the battlefield. But when they come home, it really didn't register.
Absolutely.
And so they don't really know what's available if they want to go back to college. How can I get financial aids? Is there even any financial aids? And these kinds of questions that they might have had exposure to, but it just didn't register. It wasn't important at that moment when they heard it. And so one of your jobs is really to try to get the information out.
Absolutely, absolutely. Something that is so important for our veterans to understand is some very time-sensitive benefits that you qualify for. You qualify for if you've served in a conflict in Iraq, Afghanistan wars, which understand there's about 30 different countries that are included in the Iraq, Afghanistan war, so it's not just people that have been to Iraq or just to Afghanistan. There's several countries involved in those conflicts. So if you've served in one of those, then you qualify for, if you've completed your tour of duty, you qualify for 5 years of free healthcare services for anything that might be related to your service in theater or just in service in general. And so that's, if you come in 5 years after your separation date, that benefit's gone. So it's so important for you to come in and right when you get separated and register. And once you're in the system, you're in the system. You know, years down the line, you might make too much money or something to qualify for VA healthcare services. When you're in the system under these special combat veteran benefits, you're in our system. And so that's 5 years of free healthcare services for anything that might be service related. And we can connect you with the people that can help you with disability claims, comp and PIN claims, those types of things. And anything you're service connected for, the VA will take care of you for life.
We're going to have to take a break. This is valuable information, so I hope that you will get your pens out and be prepared to take down this information. We'll be back in just a minute.